There are few things in the world we live in that are capable of uniting people of vastly different ethical, religious, racial, and political backgrounds together as one. Sports have that power. They bring people together as one. During however long the game lasts, people put all of their differences aside and focus on the same thing, the sport they fell in love with. No matter how crazy the world gets, sports have always been there for us as a way of coping, a way of celebration, and as a voice for us.
Super Bowl has 19 of the 20 spots, with the biggest viewership coming in 2015 between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks, topping out at 114,442,000 people tuning in to watch a game at the same time. To put that into perspective, 138,847,000 people voted in the 2016 presidential election.
That makes sports so unique.
When you really take a look at sports teams and their fan bases, it is very clear that the vast majority of players and fans come from completely different ethical, racial, and religious backgrounds. When you look at the TV viewership from the NBA's audience, it is 44% black, 34% white, 11% Hispanic, and 8% Asian. In the MLB, 63% of players are white, 8% are African American, and 29% are Hispanic or Asian.
The world come from different backgrounds just like everyone else in the sports world. In the NBA alone, you have star players that come from poverty, middle class, and upper class families. They come from all over the world: Europe, Africa, China, America, and many more. However, none of that matters in the eyes of the fans and their supporters. We as fans don't care what political party they affiliate with, who they voted for in the last election, or any of that. We just care and appreciate them for what they do in their field/court. Stars like LeBron James have used their athletic gift to help make the world a better place, opening his I Promise school for inner city kids with little to no money, offering that if they graduate from his program, he will fund their college education. LeBron James is worth somewhere north of $450 million, and he is using that to help make the world a better place and give these kids an opportunity that they would not have. You can have 15 through 100,000 people of different racial backgrounds, political affiliations, and financial standing. It doesn't matter if you're at the highest point in the stadium or on the field. We all go to the game with the same purpose and intentions, to watch our favorite team. No barriers are set on that. You don't have to fit into a certain mold to be a fan or player. For example, last Wednesday in Kansas City, over 1 million Chiefs fans gathered together as one, putting their differences aside and just celebrating together our team as one big fan base. January 26, 2020. A few weeks ago, the world lost someone who meant more to the game of basketball in the city of Los Angeles than most people can ever dream of. Kobe Bryant, through his time in the NBA, became one of the most decorated athletes in the history of the sport, winning 5 championships and many more awards, as well as an Oscar for his short film Dear Basketball. When the news broke of his death, hundreds of thousands of people joined together in mourning. The NBA had tributes to Kobe throughout the week, and some are still ongoing. Players like LeBron James and others joined the world in mourning. There were vigils set up outside Staples Center, or as some people would like to refer to it as, the house that Kobe built. No one cared about who you were or what you stood for. The sports world as a collective group held each other close and was there for each other no matter religious, ethical, or political backgrounds, because that is what we do as sports fans. When times get tough, we lean on each other and the game. Collective family. We unite as one for however long our game lasts. No one cares about political affiliations, ethnic backgrounds, financial status, or anything else that divides us as a society. We just care about the game we grew up loving, the game we fell in love with as little kids, where money and politics controlled our lives. Sports are a slight break from reality, but when times get tough and adversity hits, we all go back to that little kid that fell in love with his or her favorite sports team. That is why sports unite us as people more than anything, because it makes us put our differences aside and come together for the love of the game.